everyone, I'm Becky.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we are going to tell you about the top 3 books that we are most excited about coming out next month, which is May 2020.
So, and I have a feeling, though, as we continue to go further, that finding books that we're excited about is going to be more difficult, because I have a feeling that publishers are going to start pushing off books, because if authors aren't able to go out and tour around, or if Barnes & Noble isn't able to be open, then it's going to be more difficult for them to sell those books.
Which I understand. I mean, books, I feel that they are an art form, but it is also an industry. And I know that we posted a video, and we are so careful to post within that month that the publishers want. And I put one up, and then I went in to post my review to Edelweiss, and the date had changed. And it had changed like after we recorded the video. And I was like, But we have a calendar and a schedule, and it's clearing out.
Yeah, it is.
So
we'll see. But here's what we got for May, because May was not as impacted as I thought it would be.
And these are the books that we think are coming out, at least. So my first book is The Betrothed by Kiera Cass. It comes out May 5th. And I loved Cass's The Selection series, and this is a new book. It's the first book in a duology, and it's about a young woman who lives at the palace in the 1500s, and she has caught the king's eye. The king is very young. He's a new king. He's like 19. And she's pretty sure he's going to propose and that she's going to get to be queen. But then these new people come from another country, and she's kind of drawn to the oldest son, and there's all sorts of drama. Love Kiera Cass. Love the way she can write. Love the way she does world building. So I'm excited.
Okay, so a lot of mine on my list are like second, third prequel books in series. So that's what's going on here today. The first one that I have on my list is called The One and Only Bob by Katherine Applegate. So this is book 2 in the world of The One and Only Ivan, which was the book about the poor little gorilla and elephant who lived in the small zoo. So now we flash forward, and we're going to go along with Bob, who was the dog in that first book, and he's looking for his family, and so it's kind of his journey to find his family. And the cover is gorgeous. I absolutely cannot wait. I loved the first one. I have a feeling I'm going to love the second one, so I can't wait to read it.
And my understanding is the movie is done for The One and Only Ivans. I keep reading from the things I read. So who knows if it's actually going to get released, but
I can't wait.
So my second book that I'm excited about coming out in May comes out May 12th. It's called By the Book by Amanda Sellet. And I love books that are about people who love books because I am the biggest nerd of them all. And this is about a girl who she loves books, and she loves the classics. And so she's kind of made this list in her mind of do's and don'ts and how to avoid a scoundrel, to get a Darcy, not a Wickham. And so she's kind of been teaching all of the people in her school these lessons, but then this new boy comes to town, and he might be a little bit of a Wickham, and she falls for him, and that's kind of where they go. So she's trying to stick to her rules, but she's also being wooed, and it just sounds like a good time.
That's lovely. So my next book is called Parachutes by Kelly Yang. I didn't
desk.
What?
What did she write? Did she write Front Desk?
Actually, I think, yeah. Let me check.
Because there's a sequel to Front Desk coming out, too.
Yeah, she did. It's all so exciting. It's all so exciting. Anyway, so I've been seeing this book everywhere. And so I didn't make the connection of the author, but the summary totally is what got me, because it sounds interesting. And basically, it's about Claire, who is a parachute, and I guess it's this term for students in Asian countries whose parents send them to the United States for kind of better opportunities in schooling, and so they're going to go and study in the U.S. So Claire is actually sent to live with this stranger family. It sounds like they sound like strangers. It sounds kind of like a foreign exchange program, kind of, is what it what the summary sounds like.
It's kind of it's like the opposite of Love Boat Taipei.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So anyway, so she goes and lives with her host family, and they have a daughter about her age, and basically there's this weird tension that arises between them kind of competing against each other for achieving the highest marks. So, and it looks like it's going to be dramatic and awesome.
So my third and final exciting May book is called Breath Like Water by Anna Jarzab. It comes out May 19th. She wrote the book Red Dirt, which I really, really enjoyed, which was like the best I can say is it's like a sultry teen version of Winterbone. The whole time I'm reading it, I'm like, this book is like Winter's Bone, and I read that book. So I really enjoyed her book, so I was excited that she has a new book. This one is about a girl who's an Olympic swimmer who is kind of floundering in her career, and she's trying to figure out, like, can she still go for the Olympics? She was a champion swimmer in juniors, and she just really dreams of getting that gold medal. Her coach is kind of evil, so there's a new coach that comes to work at the complex, and there's a new boy, and he might complicate things.
All right, so my last one is one that I feel like everybody's talking about. My friends already pre-ordered it, and I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about it. It's kind of the elephant in the room as far as books go. It's Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, the new Hunger Games novel. So it's going to be a prequel, but it's actually going to be talking about Snow, like the bad guy Snow. And he is the, what is the word for it? He is the mentor of the 12th district's tribute. And so his fate is kind of tied to their fate. And it'll be interesting to see what happened, because how does somebody go from kind of being in this position of no power to getting into a position of extreme power, and then also being twisted to being this like really evil guy?
Well, and it's like the 10th Hunger Games or something, because it takes place or the 8th Hunger Games, so it takes place a long time.
Yeah, it's the 10th Hunger Games.
I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to read it.
I was all about reading it, and then I kind of saw the summary for it. I'm like, oh, it's about snow. I don't know if I'm willing to go there, but like, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there.
Well, so those are the books that we're excited about for May, and hopefully there'll be some awesome ones that don't get pushed back in June.
Yeah, let us know what you're excited about.
Yes, let us know.
You in the digital world.
And we'll see you around.
All right, bye.
Bye.